This was a very interesting session because I could literally choose between letting the body shake or letting my voice be heard. And it's always been a decision to keep your energy in, keep your anger in, or express it. And so we're punished for expressing ourselves. And so we learn and we teach ourselves, we train ourselves to keep it inside. So long story short, let the anger out, and you need to start looking at how you can start doing that now and tapping into it. So I'm leaving Don's session again, another structural energetic therapy session. Lots and lots and lots of emotional release in this one. I was yelling at the top of my lungs for at least 30 minutes. And it was fantastic. I could really feel the energy. And you've probably seen videos or heard me talk about the shaking. This was a very interesting session because I could literally choose between letting the body shake or letting my voice be heard and expressing through yelling, through screaming. And it's a decision that I made while I was on his table feeling the energy, which means it's always been a decision. It's always been a decision to keep your energy in, keep your anger in, or express it. And one way we express it and the way it comes out, it's energy, it's chaotic, it's like an explosion. So what does human chaotic energy come out as? Look at children, because they're uninhibited. Tantrums, anger tantrums. They're throwing tantrums, they're yelling, they're pumping their hands and fists and hitting stuff and stomping their feet and their bodies moving. And what are we told? Don't throw tantrums. Don't throw a temper tantrum. If you throw a tantrum, you will be sent to your room. And so we're punished for expressing ourselves. And so we learn and we teach ourselves, we train ourselves to keep it inside so that we get love or attention or survival, being part of the family group, whatever it is. So from very, very young ages, basically since we're born, we're taught to not cry, to not make noise, to not be angry, to not throw tantrums, to watch your temper. And we tighten up all of our muscles in our body, and we use the strongest muscles in our body. What's that? Jaw right here, and some other ones, abs. We use these muscles to keep the anger in, to keep the sound in and down, and then that's when it all gets stuck and it starts to get put away in these little boxes, and that kind of messes us up. And then in your adult life, you have all this trapped energy, but somehow you're still functioning as an adult in society. And then something happens, and all those neat little boxes of energy get all jumbled and fucked up. And that can be a lot of things. It can be an event, it can be a virus, it can be a sickness, it can be perhaps an injury, but something can come along and it's gonna kind of trigger that, and then you're not gonna be the same. And that's when you got the work to do. I mean, you always have the work to do, but that's when you're like, shit, something's wrong. And I just hope that we don't get to that point. So I want to instill some hope in you and give you hope that it's possible to do the damage control, to undo whatever you've done to yourself, because cosmic joke, you did it to yourself. We kept it in. And you can learn how to not have it happen again to you. And you can learn to help others prevent themselves from getting themselves in a state, especially if you're a parent and you have kids or you work with kids in some way. So, long story short, let the anger out, allow it to be expressed, allow yourself to make noise. And if you feel like you have not done that for most of your life, then you need to start looking at how you can start doing that now and tapping into it. And to do that, you gotta start building the mind-body connection, because you're not even going to feel the anger that you have trapped, because there's even more energy on top of that to keep you numb. So it really is, you gotta have this, it's kind of a leap of faith of I know I've got this work to do, I don't know exactly what it looks like yet. So take it from someone who's been through it, take that leap of faith and build this mind-body connection, you'll start being able to feel and sense within your own body where stuff is, and then we can start working with it and releasing it and letting it out. It's a process, it's a journey. You still have to do the work, but damn, it's worth it.